I'd like to call the Tuesday, May 14th of the Community Police Review Board to order. Can we do a roll call?
Yes.
As soon as you get done taking my taking the notes.
Okay, McConnell. Mekas. Remington.
Here.
Townsend.
Here.
Downing.
Here.
Hobart.
Here.
And Jensen.
Here.
Okay,
All right.
great.
Item number 2, consent calendar. Consider a motion to adopt the consent calendar as presented or amended. I'm sorry, did we get a second?
I'll
Did we hear a
second it. I'll second it.
Who moved?
Oh,
Orville
there we
did?
go.
Okay. And Ricky second.
Okay, board discussion about the consent calendar. All right, can we do a roll call?
Okay. So we're at step
We're just
3,
doing, I
right?
guess we're just doing, yeah, so I
Yeah.
jumped ahead, yeah.
Oh, okay. So.
I guess it's not
oh,
a voice, it's just,
Chair asked after roll call, but then we have,
Right,
because this is the
versus
voice.
the voice.
Yeah, we'll do the.
all
yeah,
in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? Okay, there we go.
Okay, and how many are there here tonight?
We have
That's what I feel for.
we have 5.
5, okay. So 5 yays, 0 nays. Okay.
All right, item number 3, new business. First item we have is a legislative bill to eliminate police review boards, which is Senate File 2325, which is now dead. You want to tell them that?
Oh, well, he just had some questions that we weren't really able to talk too much about because we were reminded that it hadn't been on the calendar. I believe you were just asking if, as a board, we had made any kind of statement. Was that the question you had for the legislation against that would have caused us to not be allowed to have a review board?
I have a question. You know, the Police Review Board has been intact for so long, and all of a sudden this comes up. Is there something that happened to, get this force going that we don't know about, or all of a sudden?
It was a state deal, wasn't it? From the
Yeah.
state.
It was
It
a
was from the
state.
state. It
Iowa
died,
State, yeah.
but
Yeah,
It
was a
wasn't
legislative session.
local. It was Iowa State.
Yeah,
legislature.
okay.
yeah, it was at the state. Do you recall at the last meeting, I think that question came up, but we couldn't really talk about it because it wasn't, as Mandy said, it wasn't on the agenda. So, do you still have a question about it, or
I don't-
you're still good?
Can I speak?
Sure.
yeah, now that it's on the agenda, we can talk
Yeah,
back and
yeah,
forth with you
yeah.
about it.
Yeah, because I
Well, last time I wondered
attached that to
if-
all you guys' agenda as to why it went kaput,
Okay,
so.
you bet. Go ahead, sir.
Well, I asked, number one, if the board was aware of this. And even though it wasn't discussed, people were aware that the legislature entertained a proposal from the state to abolish police advisory boards. See, I think it passed in the House and failed in the Senate. I may have that backwards. And so it did not take effect. But I was curious as to if the board was aware of this ongoing thing, this issue, whether or not you had taken any measures to respond in any way. That was one question. And I kind of gathered that no. I mean, I kind of gathered that the board took no action.
Well, the board was contacted, the city was contacted by a couple of reporters asking some questions. And typically, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but typically the city would respond if, for the board, if they wanted, the board wanted to take a position or to provide input. So the contact that I had was from a reporter that asked some questions about it.
Well, that's really not any
But not-
official contact.
Right,
No
it
letters
wasn't,
were
that's
written
right.
in, no complaints were
Yeah.
filed.
Not to my, yeah, not to my knowledge was there
Well,
any kind of official contact.
I have a
about the
suspicious
board.
nature, and you know, we've been going along for years and years with the board, no problem. And then all of a sudden, this is happening, and usually when something like this happens, there's a motive,
There's
you
a
know,
reason.
there's a force or something, you know, generated in it. And I guess, so what I'm trying to do is, I'd like to have a comprehension is, has something happened that
Iowa,
started a force that made somebody want to eliminate police review boards?
Iowa CCI has been pushing really hard to create a community police review board in Des Moines. I've actually had a few meetings with their racial justice group that's looking into that. So I would guess that maybe that might be where it came from, because that's been getting a lot of attention, their efforts to start a review board there. But yeah, 3 of the 5 boards are in Johnson County. And we received an email from the city kind of giving us the words that they would like us to use, the messaging that they would like us to use if we were contacted by a reporter. The board itself, in the 4 years that I have been here as a board, has never done any legislative action or any legislative commentary. I did personally on my own as a member, but not on behalf of the board, go to the Senate file online commentary and make a comment, but no, the board has not done anything like that as a whole.
Well, my concern also, in addition to that, this is just one more step of the current state legislature of taking over local government activities. I believe that the Citizens Police Review Board was established in the city charter. And so what this raises the specter of the state telling cities what they may or may not have in their charter. And this seems intrusive, and it seems like another step toward the state trying to take control over everything and not leaving it up to cities to kind of govern themselves. And since it is, the establishment of the committee is enshrined in the city charter, there seem to be a lot of conflicts going on. If you have really nothing to add about that, I was just, again, concerned that you be aware of this. And if you are interested or have any vested interest in preserving the Citizens Police Review Board, that you might be considering what actions are available to you rather than just throw up your hands and let the state just bulldozer you. So that's why I came to ask those questions. I guess I can talk to the city commission. Also, there's a conflict that the Charter Commission is meeting at the same time that you're meeting now, and perhaps this is a concern that I should raise with them at the proper time. So that's citizens went through a lot of trouble, petitions and elections, in order to get the Citizens Police Review Board up and running in Iowa City. And I would really not want to see the state simply take that away from us. Yeah, I really have nothing else to add, but I think you can see my concern So thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak to that. I hope you're concerned about it. Again, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
I'm shortly,
Thank you,
I
sir.
will be leaving to go to the other meeting.
Thank you. I
Yep, thanks.
would really like to see more legislative action from city and county boards and commissions and councils too. Thank you.
Mandy, did you say that somebody from the city reached out to you or board members about kind of what the message should be?
Yeah,
the
we all
language.
received an
Yeah.
email that
Okay, who
basically
did that come from?
said,
Because I didn't get it
I think it came
myself.
from Eric.
I don't think I got it. Did you?
I know I did because I was contacted by a reporter.
Okay,
And I'd still have it if you want me to forward it to you.
if you would, please, yeah.
Send it to me too.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You know, I guess this is one of those very delicate situations, you know. I sit and I listen to this conversation, this dialogue about this, and I'm thinking it's ridiculous. You know, I mean, why should we have to deal with this? But then I guess, and being fair, this is our city. You know, we do a good job of working together. We got good resources. And I have no idea if there are other police review boards around the state, and if so, how are they functioning? You know, so, I mean, it's gotta, you gotta have all the information and know the big picture in order to, you know, really be on top of things like this. But I would say that I think we've done a hell of a good job. I mean, when the police review board first got started, it was a result of a negative incident in the community. And the way to deal with that is the community decided we need to have some voice. So this board was created. And I think over the years, you know, the city's done a hell of a good job of keeping it going and giving us what we need. So, you know, this is our city and we're very fortunate. I have no idea what's happening in other places, but, you know, that's one of the things I have to keep in mind is hear how we do things. It's not necessarily how other people are doing it.
well, 3 of the 5 community police review boards that are in the state are in Johnson County. And there's definitely a big difference in the political makeup of Johnson County compared to the rest of the
Yes, there
state that
is.
causes them to come after us a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we were, correct me, we were the first in the state.
Yeah.
For many, many, many years, we were
Yeah.
the only one,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, okay,
A little
thank
bit
you.
political, what do you think?
All right, item number 4, old business.
Thank you, please excuse me.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you, sir.
I didn't receive my paycheck this month.
Werewolf's check, okay.
That's a very old business.
Very, very old.
Item number 6, public comment on items not on the agenda. I don't know what to say after that.
Could we move that down to not on the agenda?
Yeah, wasn't on the, about board information, Orville, there you go.
Okay.
Where's my check? Item number 8, board information, or excuse me, 6. Sorry, that's what I did for.
I have
No.
something I think you all should discuss, just a suggestion.
Okay.
It seems that we're getting a lot more complaints outside the jurisdiction. So I'm wondering if you should have a discussion about making certain changes to the form online or whatever to make sure it says Iowa City Community Review Board instead of just Community Review Board. Because I suspect what's happening is people are just Googling it, finding the form, and
And they're not
knowing that
reading
it's
the-
not Iowa City.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Can I speak to that? Bruce?
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, we changed,
Yes,
with the city
we did.
clerk's office, we changed the form, and the first question to even allow you to get to the form says, this involves a member of the Iowa City Police Department, hoping that that would solve the very problem that you mentioned, and it doesn't seem to help that much. So anything that the board decides might help in that department.
Yeah,
I
I
know
think that
there's-
should be discussed, so add it to the agenda. if
We
you
could
would,
add it
please.
too for new business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have an idea, but that'll be my last one.
Go ahead.
Staff information.
Put it on the next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I said I had an idea, and he said, go ahead, and I said, well, we gotta put it on the next agenda.
Okay. No staff information?
Nope.
All right. Item number 8, tentative meeting schedule and future agendas.
I will not be here in August. I know I've seen some other people won't be either.
Who?
Some other people.
Oh.
Like so, I think. And then, so I am going back to school again, and so the next couple months, at least June and July, I'll be here, but I might have to leave a little bit early depending what time we get done. So just wanted to put that out there.
I think the only time that would be is if we're on the edge of having a quorum.
Yeah.
Just as long as we know ahead of time.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine for timing with how we've been going, but.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Sorry, read through the notes here. Item number 9, need a motion to adjourn to executive session.
So moved.
Second.
All right.
Okay, so under 8.
We had
We
no
gotta do a roll
conflicts.
call.
Oh,
gotta-
but
no,
we
we
do,
just gotta
do
do
we
a roll
need,
call.
we need to
Did I
move in
jump ahead?
second? Because, yeah, you're, I
I jumped
think.
ahead. Chair,
Just a
we're
roll
not
call.
changing the dates.
Now we just gotta say everybody
Okay.
No
agrees.
changes.
Oh, so we don't,
Yeah, we're
Oh.
not changing
No
anything.
changes. You
so
can
no
do anything.
motions needed, just the voice vote then for step number 3 under 8?
You don't need to vote at all.
We don't need to vote on it.
Oh,
This is
okay.
if there's changes,
Okay,
And
if no
if we
move on
change,
to 9,
then we
gotcha.
need, yep. then
Okay,
you just
I'll
move
just
to
scratch
nine.
that out, that'll help me.
Yep, thank you.
Okay.
All right, so we got motion and a second to adjourn to executive session?
And
All
who-
right.
I'm sorry, who moved?
I moved.
Okay.
I think
I
Orla
second.
seconded.
And, oh, Orville second, okay.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? Nobody ever says I oppose, I don't want to do that. I don't- Have a good night. Complaint 2315, need a motion to accept complaint 2315 as amended.
So moved.
Second?
Mandy? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Complaint 2401, need a motion to accept complaint 2401 as amended.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Complaint 2404, need a motion to summarily dismiss.
So moved.
Second.
We're on a roll.
Another,
I think we're almost hungry. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Item number 10, need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
1617, or excuse me, 1817. Thank you.